Hi everyone, welcome to For the Love of Dogs. I'm Arthur E. Benjamin alongside Farrah White, and each week we feature an organization that is helping to find homes for rescue dogs. Today we're highlighting the work of Richardson Humane Society, but those guys are too cute.
Thank you.
They are very cute, as are Pat Wykes and Karen Bierman. And they're all with, both of you guys are with the Richardson Humane Society. And who did we bring with us?
We brought Bubba. He is my personal dog. He came to us from through the Dallas shelter after he'd been thrown out of a car, and we got his surgery and got him all fixed up, and he just never left our house. And now he goes with us to visit the schools, and we talk to children about how to approach a strange dog. And this is Chloe. Chloe is looking for a home.
Aww.
So Chloe's up for adoption today.
Yes, she is.
Well, she sure looks
She's
comfortable.
a great little girl. She's house trained. She sleeps in a crate at night very quietly. She rides well in a car. She loves laps.
That's fun.
Chloe, hi, welcome to the show.
She's alert.
She is, and she is very alert. Now give us some background on the Richardson Humane Society.
Richardson Humane Society started in the year 2000. It started actually as a school project. The lady that founded it had to do a project, and so she owned nonprofits, and so she founded the Richardson Humane Society. And she was with us for about 6 years, and then she went on to other things. And we have been rescuing and saving dogs ever since then. All of our dogs are kept in foster homes. We pick them up from the shelters. We take them directly to the vet. They are given a complete physical. They're spayed or neutered. They're tested for heartworms. They're given a fecal. They're given the rabies and all of the shots that are needed. And then we send them to a foster home where they recover. And that usually takes about 2 weeks before the stitches come out. And then they go to adopt a pet, which we hold every Saturday, different locations.
So do you have a shelter?
No, we don't have a physical shelter. We have a network of volunteers that fosters the animals in our homes.
Well, that's nice. That's always helpful to have that kind of support. How many volunteers do you think you have?
Oh gosh, probably 70.
I would
Oh,
say
wow.
It depends on, people have time and don't have time, and one of the things we're always looking for is more foster homes.
How do you pick those fosters?
Well, we make sure that they're taking care of the dogs that they already have. That's the primary
But if you had a new
criteria.
one, what are the requirements to be a foster?
Well, we,
If someone that wants to be a foster that's watching the show.
Well, they would go to our website, and they can click on a tab there that says Join Our Team, and it gives all of the examples of how you can help Richardson Humane Society. And you sign up there, and then our foster coordinator would get in touch with you. You fill out an application as if you're going to be adopting a dog, and we do come and meet with you at your home, make sure that you have a safe environment, talk to you about what kind of dog or cat that you want to foster, and then we try and work with you on whether you like female dogs or you like a particular breed or size of dog. So we also provide all of the veterinary care, all of the food, toys, treats, everything. We like to say all you provide is the love.
And if there are other pets in the house, what happens?
Usually we ask that you keep the dog that's come out of a shelter, keep them separated from the other dogs for a little while, simply for health reasons, in case they have anything that might be contagious. But then, introduce them to your dogs, and you learn more about what they're like, in a home environment. And I think that's one of the real advantages of working with a group like Richardson Humane Society that has dogs in fosters homes, because we tend to know a little bit more about what their likes are, dislikes, whether they get along with kids, other dogs, cats, all of those kinds of things.
And you said that you have, is it weekly shows where you have your pet adoptions? Where all do you have them?
Petco, PetSmart, Collin Creek Mall, and
Pet Supplies Plus.
Pet Supplies Plus. So every fifth Saturday we're at Pet Supplies Plus.
Nice.
How extensive are the requirements, the vetting process for somebody who wants to adopt one of those dogs?
Well, we do ask that they fill out an application, and what we're looking for really is it a good match for the dog?
A good parent.
Yes. Well, it's a good match for the family, because you don't want a hyper dog in
Right.
a home with someone who wants a couch potato.
Right.
So that's really what we're looking for, is what this dog's personality, is that going to fit well into your home? And part of our role is to help you understand more about that dog, so you can understand if that's a good mix for your family as well. So we do ask that you do take care of the dogs that you have today and keep them up to date on shots and heartworm preventative, and we do want the dog to be kept primarily indoors.
Sure, and it's funny because you hear the term foster failures, which I think some people think, oh, that means it didn't work out. Well, not necessarily. It means it didn't work out in that you're keeping the dog.
Yes,
right,
absolutely.
For yourself.
Well, I look at it as a foster success.
There you go. That's actually a much better
That's a better
term.
way to
It
look
really
at
is.
it.
I don't know, Bandit says he's a foster failure.
Yeah,
You
Bandit.
got stuck with me.
He
Typically,
ended up
most-
choosing Arthur, so that there was no way out of that. But so if someone were to foster a dog and it wasn't quite a good fit, then all they would have to do is just bring the dog back, right, and get another
To
dog
foster or adopt?
to foster.
Yeah,
Like if they're
foster.
fostering.
Yeah, if it's not working out with the current
Yeah.
dogs in the home, then, we switch around,
easy.
and we have people that
Sure.
will take the dog when people are on vacation, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And so we work with you on with your life and what's going
Right.
on in your life. And it's really critical, though, that each dog that we take out of a shelter, it's like saving two dogs. You're saving that dog's life, and you're creating another open spot in the shelter
Oh, yeah.
for another dog.
Which is very true.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have programs, I guess, that provide education.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you mentioned that you go to schools. Tell us a little bit about that.
And does it get the word out on the Richardson Humane Society?
We go to the schools. Typically, we're going to schools in the Richardson School District. We're talking mostly to kindergarten children about how to approach a dog, and we teach them that if it's a strange dog that they don't know, they don't just run up to it. They walk slowly up to it and let it sniff their hand, and then they can pet it. And we take a big stuffed dog, German Shepherd. He sits this high, and we let them practice on Brutus. And Bubba goes with us, and he plays his tambourine and his bongos.
So in addition to the vest, he has musical instruments.
He does.
And I hear that you're working on a book about Bubba.
I am. I'm working on a book about Bubba. I take this with me to the schools, and we tell them that Bubba does a lot of the things during the day that are similar to the things that they do during the day. And, first of all, he eats out of his own bowl. He doesn't eat out of anybody else's bowl. He has his own bowl that he drinks water out of. And he loves to go to Petco. Petco to Bubba is like Toys R Us is to them, and he gets a new toy, a treat, and his friend Daddy always gives him a hug.
Oh,
He takes
just
naps
amazing.
with his brother Rusty. He has two sisters that are Tina and Peanut. And he goes for a walk, and when he goes for a walk, he is always, always, always on a leash.
How wonderful.
that is wonderful, and it's nice. You're right. It's showing children that it's important to get that across, right? He's got his own bowl. He's got his own drinking bowl. That's wonderful. That's a cute book. And tell us, so you make these vests? Is that right?
I
Did hear
do.
you? Do you usually do it custom? or-
It's also a harness, so, it's a little prettier when they're going out in public to have something that's pretty and shiny and
Yes.
and cute.
And that one's pretty snazzy.
Lulu. No.
Chloe.
Chloe. Chloe, turn around to the camera. You're up for adoption. You gotta show yourself off. Chloe is so sweet and so nice and such a lap dog. Somebody out there is gonna want Chloe. Chloe's a little afraid of the camera. I think she's shy, camera shy. She looks the other way, but she is so cute.
Yeah, she is just a little shy.
What is the Teach
you
Me,
go.
Keep Me program in this?
Teach Me, Keep Me is a program that we got a grant from PetSmart a few years ago, where when someone adopts a dog from us, if they want to take it through training, once they complete the training, they send us a copy of the graduation certificate, and we reimburse them $50 of the
Wow.
training cost.
That's great.
So it's an incentive to have your dog trained. it's an incentive to have your dog trained.
We find that for safety reasons and for reasons of fitting into the home, it's very good when you take a new dog through training.
Yeah.
It helps the bonding process. You can take the kids along, so the whole family can learn together.
It really helps you to bond if you teach them something.
Sure, sure, yeah, and it's just that much more time that you have with the animal. So, and now you have several dogs that are up for adoption, right? And we
do.
have some photos of those dogs?
Let's go through those and take a look at each of them.
Sure, yeah, tell us who we're looking at.
Who's that?
That's Bogart.
That's
Bogart.
Yeah, he's a dachshund mix.
And then,
Miss Muffin? Oh, that's,
oh,
That's
is that
Chandler, I
cute?
Oh, it's
Look
Chandler.
look at those ears.
I was looking at that,
Oh.
Chandler. He's a
Miss-
puppy.
Over there.
I think he's going to be ready for adoption real soon. Puppies are not, we don't adopt puppies out until they've had all of their shots and are old enough to spay or neuter and their stitches are out. And
Yeah.
after that all happens, then they go to their first adopted pet. We do require that people adopting puppies take them to training.
Great. And this one?
That's Charo. Charo is a Chihuahua, female Chihuahua, adult.
Wow.
She's cute. Look, uh-oh.
That's Chloe.
There
Oh,
she
hey,
is.
Chloe.
Chloe.
How are you?
She has a different outfit on.
different
That's
vest, yes.
her.
She has a large wardrobe,
Does she-
and her wardrobe comes with her.
Look at that. An adoption
that.
with a full wardrobe.
Nice, very nice, those big eyes. Who's that?
That looks like Barrett. I think Barrett actually went home last week.
Really? All right, well, that's
That's
great.
Well, that's
family.
wonderful.
Success story.
That's Mickey. Whoop.
Mickey looks like Mickey Mouse.
Look at how cute that little tail.
Look at the ears. Look at the face.
Yeah.
Look at those eyes. Look at the bright eyes.
And that's a dog that likes to be in charge.
Oh, yeah, you can tell that by looking at it.
Yes.
And who else do we have?
Oh,
This is Miss Muffin. She lives with us. She came to us and we couldn't touch her.
Really?
She wasn't ugly, she was just terrified of everything. And she's coming around, but we've had her for a while. She's still a little afraid, but she runs with the other dogs. She goes to eat with them. You know, she knows the routine. She's perfectly at home.
just still a little nervous about
And
it.
who's that?
That's Mr. Wiggles.
Mr. Wiggles.
Ah,
Mr. Wiggles is a great dog. He's a terrier mix. He's been through training with his foster mom, and he's a very happy, sweet guy.
And we have another one.
who's that little face?
It's Mickey.
That's
Nick.
Susie Q.
Susie
Susie
Q.
Q, right.
Susie Q.
Sweet.
Susie Q looks like Bandit in the eyes.
Has that little mask on.
Yeah.
Well, how sweet. So all of these dogs are available for adoption. Look, there's another one. Who is this?
That's Tiger Lily,
Aw.
and she's not quite ready for adoption yet, but she will be soon.
Well, one of your biggest events for the year is coming up. Can you tell us more about your golf tournament?
It's the 11th annual Canine Classic.
Oh, wow.
It's our largest fundraiser of the year, and it's a two-person scramble golf tournament.
Perfect.
For every level of golfer, we have a really good time. It will be at the Twin Creeks Golf Course in Allen, and all golfers get a goodie bag and dinner. We have a little banquet at the end.
Wow. How
And we
many
also
people come?
have sponsorships available. People can sponsor a cart for $25 or a hole for $100. And that really helps us with the veterinary costs
And what happens
during
to
the
these
year.
sponsors? You put a little sign on the card, they'll sign on the hole.
And they can put a picture on it.
Yep.
If they want to feature their dog's picture will be on a certain hole or on a certain cart.
Or a business logo, phone number, web address.
I think Bandit, what's
Bandit
Bandit's
wants to be
favorite
on a
number?
hole.
We could do one
It
for
does.
Bandit.
You want to be on the 9th or the 18th, huh?
He can even pick his hole.
You
That's
can
right.
pick your
Hole.
hole, Bandit. How about that?
What is he saying? I can't hear.
He wants to be in the middle. So the 9th.
The 9th hole?
I thought,
All right.
We
Well,
can
you
do
want to be on the 9th hole? Okay, you writing the check? It's
Yeah,
coming
he
off your
always
taxes.
does.
Okay. American Dog Rescue for the 9th hole.
excellent, thank
So
you very much.
How much money are you hoping to raise?
Right.
We usually raise in the range of $10,000 to $12,000.
Ah, that's
Wonderful.
great.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Where does that money go?
Towards the dogs.
It all goes to the dogs. We're all volunteer organization. We don't have the overhead of a physical shelter. So all of our money goes to helping these little guys.
So what are your hopes and your plans for the Richardson Humane Shelter Society?
Well, I think we want to, continue helping out the dogs in need. We work with a lot of the local shelters, Richardson, Dallas, all over the area.
Rowlett, Garland.
So you get calls from all over.
How many dogs in the program?
Have
It
about
varies, yeah.
30 to 35,
At any one
depending
time.
upon how many fosters we have. I mean,
Yeah.
we,
So the more fosters, the more dogs you can handle. We need fosters, guys.
We need
Absolutely.
fosters.
We need
Absolutely.
fosters.
And one thing I wanted to mention about fostering, a lot of people think that they're not going to be able to give up the dog once the dog comes to live with them. And really, it's remembering that you're saving this dog's life and you're helping it move on to a forever home. And we just lost one of our wonderful volunteers in the last couple weeks suddenly, and her name is Donna Meyer, and she was an awesome lady. And somebody was telling me, one of our other fosters was telling me about a conversation that she had with Donna about fostering. And she said, Donna, how do you keep from crying every time, you place a foster and they go to their new home? And she said, well, I'm just really excited to see what the next one's going to be. And I just thought that was such a wonderful expression of what we do and helping those animals. And it's really about saving that next one.
Absolutely.
So what do you do? Are you doing anything for Donna Meyer at the golf?
Yes, we'll be having a whole sponsorship, and all of our volunteers are donating, what they can to honor her. And another volunteer that we lost this year to Pauline. So it's a good opportunity to honor not only pets that you may have lost, but people too. And it really goes to a great cause.
Well, if you get lost again like you did last week and the week before, we'll honor you.
Aw. Yeah, that is really nice when people make that type of commitment with their lives. And I love the thought of her saying that, because it really is. It's just getting to meet that whole new little personality and getting to experience that joy for a little while. So it sounds like
And
all of your
we
volunteers.
rescue all different breeds of dogs, so both purebred and mixed breed animals. So it is kind of fun because you get to learn the personalities
Sure.
of the different breeds, and every dog is different, and it's fun to get to know them. And then part of our adoption process, we try to have the applicant and the foster meet so they can talk more about what the dog's like in a home environment, and that also helps the foster when they know where the dog's going to be going to. It helps them to pass off the
and
dog.
once a year, we have a reunion.
Oh,
And it's at a park in Richardson, and we invite all of the people that have adopted to bring their adopted dogs, and all of
That's
the fosters
great.
come, and especially me, because Bob and I foster a lot of puppies, and it's nice to see what the puppies grow into.
yeah, absolutely. And
So-
just to get everyone together.
So before we run out of time, the Canine Golf Classic is October 20th. It's the golf club of Twin Creeks in Allen. www.richardsonhumanesociety.org is the website.
That's right. Yeah. Again, the Canine Golf Classic, actually Canine Golf Classic Golf Tournament is October 20th. So mark that date down so you can go back and try to get there and check it out. And if nothing else, maybe even do a little sponsorship. It's at the Twin Creeks Golf Course in Allen, so you can check out that website. And then also, if guys want to get in touch with you, what is your website?
It's www.richardsonhumanesociety.org.
Perfect.
And we would like you to get your golf registration in ahead of time.
Sooner
So,
rather than
yeah,
later.
Sooner
Yeah,
rather
don't
than
wait
later,
till
and
the last
sponsorships
minute.
too.
Like your mother always said, don't wait till the last minute.
So-
Get it done.
So golf registrations,
Yes.
golf carts,
Yes.
holes,
Sponsorship roles.
Sponsorship.
That's right.
Pets for adoption.
That's for
Yes.
adoption.
And Chloe, sweet Chloe. Well, thanks so
Sweet
much for
Chloe.
being here, you guys.
Thank you for
It really
inviting
means
us.
a lot, and thanks for doing all that you do.
Thank you.
And we may get to go play golf.
and Bandit says once again, we'll be right back. Welcome back to For the Love of Dogs, and it goes without saying that we all here are dog lovers, but sometimes, a la Bandit, dogs don't always do the right thing.
Yeah, I'd often wondered about Bandit's name. But in hearing about some of these other dogs, we recently stumbled upon the story of a shoplifting dog, literally, and his family who had to do the right thing in teaching him a lesson. Watch this.
Returning to the scene of the crime in a Hummer, Akira took it easy this time, riding instead of walking.
Kira, come here, baby.
The 11-year-old Siberian Husky seemed eager for a return visit to the grocery store. Just before Christmas, surveillance video captured a mysterious dog making a clean getaway with a stolen rawhide bone. The Sterling family suspected Akira was the bad guy and brought her back to face the music.
Oh yeah, there's no question. That looks exactly like the dog.
The verdict was unanimous from store employees.
Yes, that's the dog. Yes, that's the dog. Yeah, it's my dog.
When they turned her loose, she followed her nose, straight for the good stuff. After sniffing around a bit, the first aisle she explored was aisle 16, the pet aisle, paying particular attention to the rawhide bones.
What do you think? Are you proud or are you feeling guilty?
Yeah, a little bit of both, definitely.
Akira lives here, a long way away. An electronic fence line is supposed to give her collar a jolt if she tries to leave. When it works.
She's a roamer. She likes to get out and roam, and nothing will keep her inside.
Here's the Walt Disney Incredible Journey part. To get to the Smith store in Murray, she must have walked from Cottonwood Heights, crossing under 2 freeways, 5.9 miles. After ripping off the bone, a round trip of nearly 12 miles.
Yeah, that's a hungry dog.
You aren't feeding her at home?
Yeah, we're definitely feeding her. She has boxes of treats in the cupboards.
Dogs are still outlawed in the store, so Akira has to leave. As for the shoplifting charge, well,
We usually handcuff them, but we only have one set of handcuffs, so.
This time around, Akira stopped at the cash register. Her family paid twice. Once for a fresh bone, and once more for the one that got away.
That's actually really pretty funny. Thanks to KSL TV in Salt Lake City. I think that's actually Channel 2 for this classic video, because that was really fun to watch. Now, Arthur, you do a lot of work in Salt Lake also.
Well, I was there yesterday morning, and I've been in that grocery store.
Have you really?
That's scary. Yeah, and it's an amazing, beautiful time of year there. The leaves are all turning. There's reds and oranges and yellows in the mountains, and leaves are starting to fall off the trees. Something sometimes we miss here is the huge change of colors. But Bandit was there with me yesterday too, and we work with. Last week we were in the Humane Society of Utah. They just built a new kitty city, and they're building a dog city next door, and they're large facilities like SPCA. In Dallas, and yeah, we spent a lot of time in Salt Lake City, and we do a lot of work out there.
How fun is that? Well, it was really nice again for them to send that video. Now, have you ever had to use any tough love on any of your dogs?
Well, he gets spankings. It is, you know, I do dog training, and positive reinforcement works a lot better than negative reinforcement, and Bandit's probably a testimonial to that. He's never had any negative reinforcement. Got in Salt Lake, got a couple of big boxers, and down in Florida, got a couple of tiny poodles, and they've all had to have a little tough love at times. Putting them in their kennel is about the toughest punishment they get, though.
Well, he seems to be doing great. I tell you what, we're getting really excited around here because next week begins our brand new show called America's Best Tales.
Over the last several months, we've had some really great dog stories, and we decided to give back to some of the organizations that we've had on the show and others by having 3 stories each week of how a human helped an animal or an animal helped a human. And then we're going to give 3 prizes. Best in Show, which is that show only, $1,000. Second prize is runner-up. That's a $500 prize. And then there's a $250 prize for the 3rd place in each show. So each week we'll look at 3 stories Farrah and I will do the judging,
Yep.
and maybe have a guest judge on with us too,
Sure.
and we'll just have a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see all of the videos. We've started getting some great submissions already, so it's going to be exciting. And then at the end of the year, we'll pick that Best in Show.
A real Best in Show.
Yes, and they will. They'll receive $5,000 to go towards their favorite rescue group.
Bandit, are you writing
Bandit's
checks
got to
again?
write another check.
Yep.
But that'll be fun, and then they'll get to come on the program and all of that good stuff. But it'll be nice to see all of these stories and get to share in these lives and see how these animals have affected people so
Yeah,
much.
the amazing effect of animals on people and people on animals, that bond. Speaking of The Bond, it's a book by Wayne Pacelli, the CEO of the Humane Society of the United States, and it's one that everybody should read. It's a really good book.
So the bond.
The Bond.
Good to know. Well, you and Bandit certainly have a great bond.
Yeah, well, he didn't read the book, but we developed it anyhow.
Well, you read the book. And then having Pat and Karin on the show was great.
Wonderful.
They were a lot of
and
fun.
the Humane Society of Richardson's doing a great job.
Yeah, and I don't know if she knew or not how serious we were about having Bandit get some little fancy little vest. He needs a little tuxedo vest.
Yeah, I think that she makes little vests, and Bandit's getting a little chunky around the ribs. He needs a bigger vest.
He's so funny. Well, remember, you can always find out more about For the Love of Dogs at AmericanDogRescue.org. And we remind you every week, but be sure and follow us on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, and tell your friends to also.
And all of our old episodes, all
Yes.
of the shows are up every week. Tuesday, we take the Saturday night show and put it up, and there's a history of all the shows that we've done so far. Pretty soon, we're going to have so many there that we're going to have to put them in chapters.
Well, that'll be fun, won't it?
It is.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Share it with your friends. We really do try to help a lot of organizations, not just in Texas, but all over.
Well, I'm Arthur Benjamin, and with Farrah White and Bandit, we'll see you again next week. Be sure and enjoy doing this, and come back and join us.